Wow, didn't expect that. Trying to catch a pike on a bucktail and I fell hooked a tiny walleye. Not a bucktail, I was thinking a bucktail spinner, but there's no bucktail on it. It's just a normal spinner. There we go. Exactly what I wanted. Oh, it's a walleye. Holy cow. That's a nice walleye. Oh, shoot. Slipped. Man, nice fish. Wow. Holy cow. I thought that was a pike for a second. That's a nice 20 or a little over 20 walleye. Man, beautiful. At least 20. Got him on this this spinner. I was just fishing for pike and musky in this spillway. And these rocks are really slippery. Wow, that's awesome. Man, I didn't expect that at all. Beauty. Something else on the spinner. Oh, it's another fish. Wow, another walleye. Man, that's awesome. Found out what they want. They want silvery looking bait fish flowing down the open end of the spillway there. Not bad. Probably close to 15. Probably 14 something. Maybe 15, somewhere around there. Keep nailing them on this this Mepps, a couple casts apart. No one else is catching anything. It's the middle of July and it's really hot and fishing's really tough. Awesome. Another fish out of the current there. Oh my gosh, it's another awesome walleye. Wow. This is amazing. That's a nice one. Holy cow. Man, look at this one. Not bad at all. Probably a 19. 18, 19, I'd say. That first walleye was 20 and an eighth, and the second one was 15 and a half when I measured them. Man, they're just stacked in here because of the flood. They come out of the lake whenever the lake floods up, and they get stuck in the spillway. And, you know, no one's fishing big baits, so I guess I'm the first guy to get them. That's awesome. The bigger spinner lost its magic, so I went down to a smaller spinner. Got another little walleye. Cool. It's just a mini blue fox, basically. Awesome, man. Good day for walleye in July. Surprising. It's overcast, but that's about the only thing going for it. Another fish, baby. This is nice. Man, not bad fishing at all. Every few casts once I have the, once I figure out the right lure. Not a bad walleye. Up on the lake, I know in the last few videos I've said the limit's 18, but the statewide limit's 15, so usually you get a different class of fish in each spot. You know, smaller ones down here, even though I'm sure there's some in the mid-30s in here. They're just very hard to, they're just much less frequent. There's a fish. I know it probably seems like I'm pretty tired and clumsy, but that's probably because I've been pretty much awake for the last 30 hours. I've been working, frogging, fishing, and driving everywhere. And just now it's starting to get good. But the fish are getting smaller. I want a big walleye. Not these little guys. Maybe I'll have to go back to the bigger Aglia. Looks like a little bass took it. Right on shore. I saw him swoop in and take it. It was kind of cool. Tiny largemouth. I don't know, around 6 inches probably on the blue fox again. Cool. Another fish. Doesn't feel too big. Yeah, it doesn't feel very big at all. Little walleye. It's fun catching them. Get the spinner out. Pretty deadly spinner. It works pretty well. Like, it doesn't really twist up the line too. It's kind of important. Toss the Aglia back out. I think it's an Aglia. Another walleye, cool. Man, good fishing. I may be tired, but yeah, not too bad. Probably real skinny, but probably close to 15 if not. Look at this perch. It hit the Aglia right on shore. I didn't even know he was on for a second. He didn't fight very hard, but man, solid perch. Probably a 9.5. Kinda solid. Ice fishing legal, as they say, I guess. Or as I've heard people say. And barely fit that hook in his mouth. Little walleye took the bigger spinner. Man, lots right around 10 inches. Not like a mixture of 8s and 11s, just pure 10s and then big ones. Strange. I think I lost 3 Aglias, the bigger ones, at this point, so I'm going back to the little spinner. Another small walleye. Well, hey, at least I'm catching something. Huh, cool. Got a pretty decent bluegill. Looks like I fell hooked him right in the forehead. Well, not that decent actually. Thought he was a little bigger than that, but pretty looking at least. Got him on this little 1/16 ounce black curly tail jig. And they're kind of green and like turquoise and purpley. Got good colors this time of year. Ooh! I was wondering what that was. It got snagged in the rocks for a second. Ice fishing legal yellow perch on the black curly tail jig again. Looks like I foul hooked him too, right under the chin. But yeah, probably barely 9 inches. Pretty though. This little bass hit right on shore, 2 or 3 feet out. I don't know if this is the same one or not. Might be. There's a chance. A little largemouth bass. Separate catch though, so I guess it counts separate. But I keep getting them on this little black grub on a 16th ounce head. Got something on a curly tail jig with a twister meanie instead of a normal twister tail. It's basically a little longer and thinner, wigglier, with Tennessee shad color. And that might be the smallest walleye of the day. Jeez. There's a little smallie. Awesome. This is a lot of fun. I love just going and catching a variety of fish. Getting an occasional big one. I think it's a smallie. Oh, maybe it's a largemouth. Oh wow, it is a largemouth. Didn't expect that at all. Cool. There he is, probably 10-11 inches, but fat. Got another little walleye. Followed me up right to shore. And then took the meanie curly tail. Another little walleye, really? Man. Oh. I know they're different fish. This one has a mark on its face. Like something bit it. Like a little bloodshot, I guess. Keep catching them on that same jig though. That jig's supposed to be really good for when the bite gets tough in mid-July. Because you can work it really slow and it has a lot of action. And get it right in their face, kinda. But I don't know. Hopefully we'll get into some more big guys. Another smaller fish. on a jig. And there's a lot of little walleyes down there. This one's slightly bigger by an inch or two, but than all those other little ones maybe, but yeah. Something on the rapala. Another little walleye. Man, gotta fight through all the little ones to get to the big ones, I guess. Went to a new spot, threw out the big Aglia. Got something on the 5th cast or so. Ooh, it's a walleye. Awesome. Alright, not as small as the ones at the last spot, at least. Oh, there he goes. He's about 14 or so. That was pretty easy. Just started running a 16th ounce meanie jig, and pretty much an instant hit. Yep, another walleye. Oh, that was a nice bass. Holy cow. Jeez. Way over there, I jumped. Trying to grab him without having him throw the hook. There we go. Yeah, pretty, you know, probably 14 and a half. Keep getting them on this jig. 16th ounce head, Tennessee shad color, meanie-style. Man, I was just saying to myself, I knew a better fish was in here. This feels heavier. Yeah, gotta play him a little bit. May not be that big, but we'll see. It's hard to tell sometimes. Feels heavy, not strong. Oh, he's okay. Alright. Awesome. Finally got one that isn't like 10 inches long. Alright, not bad. Holy cow. This little smallie just ran up and nailed this. Man, oh man. And I always get it so that like 3 of the treble, or the whole treble, is in their top and bottom jaw. It's kind of annoying. Whatever, I'll get him in a second, but here he is. Not very large. The Manny hit it hard. There's a fish. Finally. I think it's a little rock bass. Oh, caught everything besides crappies today in terms of panfish. Just about everything. Little rock bass on that same jig, 1/16 meanie. Tennessee shad. Cool.